Good afternoon, all. Up till now, we have completed the 3 practicals: crushing test, impact test, and Los Angeles test. And also, in the last practical, we have started ductility test on the bitumen. Okay, so we will go with that. So in the ductility test, we have to find out the ductility value of the bitumen. Means what? How much elongation that bitumen can take. Okay, that we need to find out in the ductility test. We have gone through the theory as well in the last lecture. So whenever we are dealing with the bitumen, that bitumen should possess some properties like the temperature susceptible of the bitumen, because whenever we are using that bitumen on site, we have to heat and we have to make it available at the proper temperature. Okay, because at the normal temperature, the bitumen gets hard. Okay, and that hard bitumen we cannot use on the site. Okay, so to use that bitumen on the site, we need to heat that bitumen. Okay, so that bitumen should be the temperature susceptible. Viscosity of the bitumen should be adequate so that we can use the bitumen on the road whenever we are using that bitumen on the road. So viscosity should be such that whenever the higher temperature will be there, it should not get too much soft, and whenever there is a too much low temperature, it should not get too much hard. Okay, then it should have the adhesion property with the other materials. Okay, because we are using the bitumen with the aggregate, so it should get very good adhesive force of attraction between uh, the bitumens and the aggregates. Okay, so then and then only we will have we can achieve the proper strength of the pure. Okay, so that properties that bitumen should be with content. Then we have seen the diagram as well. So we have categorized the bitumen on the basis of minimum ductility of the bitumen. Okay, how much minimum ductility of that bitumen should be there. Depending on that, we have categorized the bitumen into the several parts. That is A25, A35, A45, A65, A90, A200. These are the part of the Assam Petroleum. Okay. Then also we have categorized the bitumen as S35, S45, S65, S90. And these are the sources of the bitumen other than the Assam Petroleum. Okay. And depending on that sources, we have defined its minimum ductility value. Okay. And that ductility we will measure in centimeter. How to measure? We have also seen the some experiment regarding that. Okay, so we will see the simulation of that. Okay. Before using the bitumen, we have to first make it available in a condition such that that bitumen we can use, okay, so that the bitumen can be poured into the specimen. Okay, whatever the mold we are using, we have to pour the bitumen into that mold. Okay, and for that purpose, we have to use the bitumen such that its viscosity should be there. Okay, and to achieve such viscosity, we have to give heat to the bitumen. Okay, so first and prior conditions is to heating the bitumen. Okay. And we have to use up to the 90 degrees Celsius, because at 90 degrees Celsius temperature, bitumen is ready to use. Okay, so pouring the temperature of the bitumen material is 90 degrees Celsius. After that, off the burner, take the bitumen and place into this sample. Okay, and this sample is known as briquette sample. Okay, this sample, whichever you are seeing on the screen, this sample is known as the briquette sample. And whenever we are taking some material into the mold, yeah, I have given the example last time of the concrete blocks. Okay, whenever we are making the blocks of the concrete, which are of the size 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter. Okay. Whenever we are making that block, we need to apply the oil on the surface of that block mold. Okay. Because while taking off that concrete for the testing, it should get removed easily. Okay. If we not apply the oil on the surface of mold, the concrete will get stuck with the surface. Okay. So it will becomes very hard to separate that. Okay. So whenever we are using the material, we should have to apply uh, some liquid to the surface, so that also we are, if you might have seen, whenever we are casting the slabs, beams, columns, okay, we use the scaffoldings. Okay. And whenever we are using the scaffolding, we also apply the oil there also. Okay. On the plates, we apply the oil, then we place that at the slab level, and then we are pouring the concrete, so that the concrete will not get stuck with the plates. The plate can be removed easily after the hardening of the concrete. Likewise, here also, in order to prevent the material under test from the sticking, the coat the surface of the plate and the interior surface of the sides of the mold with the mercury. Okay, here which type of coat is applied? The coat of mercury or the mixture of glycerin and dextrin. Okay, to avoid the sticking of the bitumen to the surface, we have to apply one layer, that is coat of the uh, mercury, or else we have to apply the coat of glycerin and dextrin mixture. Okay. Then after the applying the coat, put the material, that is bitumen, on the mold. In the mold, after the placing that, place the sample in the water bath maintained at the temperature of 27 degrees Celsius for the half an hour. After that, what we have to do? We have to take the sample. We have to place that sample into the water bath, because we have heated that sample up to the 90 degrees. So to bring that temperature to the normal condition, we have to place that sample into the water bath, which is at 27, that is normal degrees, normal temperature, and for half an hour. After half an hour, remove the sample and mold assembly from the water bath. Trim the specimen by the leveling surface using the hot knife. Replace the mold assembly into the water bath for the 85 to 95 minutes. Okay, what we have to do after uh, when we have placed the sample into the water bath, then remove that sample from the water bath, and then we have to, what we have to do, the trim the surface. Okay, we have to do the trimming to the surface. And how we do the trimming? By the hot knife. Okay, by using the hot knife, we do trimming to the surface, so that the surface will be in the level. Okay, smooth level surface will be there. The water bath should be maintained at the temperature. At how much temperature? At room temperature, that is 27 degrees Celsius. We have to maintain. So see here, this is the assembly. It is very important. This is the assembly of the ductility test, the equipment used for the ductility test. Now what we have to do? See here, we have to bring the pointer at 0. See at the bottom, there is scale is indicated, which is given from 0 to 100 mm. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. Like this, the scale is graduated. Okay, so initially what we have to do? We have to take this pointer to the 0 point. Okay, so we will set the reading at 0. Okay, so then next level is the brass plate and the mold is placed into the water bath, and it is kept at the specified temperature is about 85 to 95 minutes. Okay, that much time we have to place the sample. Then see here, we have to bring the specimen and place it into the sample. Okay, we have to place the specimen on the machine. Then we have to fix the screws so that the mold will not move. Fix the screws. Then remove the brass plate which is attached. The ductility of the bituminous material is measured by the dash dash to which it is elongated before breaking. Okay, it is measured in the centimeter. 10 centimeter, 20 centimeter, 30 centimeter, 40, up to 100 centimeter graduations are given. Okay. Now you will start the machine. See here, this is what the longitudinal and elevation of the machine. How the elevation, it is top view and the elevation view of the machine is shown here. Now I will start the machine. See here, I have started the machine. Now see here, I will push the handle. See here how the gradually elongation of the bitumen it is there. At certain point it gets break. Okay, so that reading we have to measure. Okay, it is around 81 centimeter will be there. Okay, now we have to switch off the machine. Okay, then we have to go for the second trial. Adjust the pointer to 0. Then place the mold because we have prepared the 2 molds. Okay, we will take the mean of that 2 values. Then fix the screws into the mold so that mold will not move, only bitumen will move. Then to remove the brass plates which are attached. Then I will start the machine now. Okay, see here how the elongation will take place of the bitumen. I'll start now. See carefully how the elongation takes place. I have started the machine. Initial reading is 0. Let us see the final reading. It is 80 approximate. At point 80, the bituminous sample will get break. So these are 2 readings that we have observed. Okay, which are those? At initially we have kept the pointer at 0. Then we are gradually applying the load. Okay, then after the gradually application of the load, what will happen? The machine will elongate the bitumen gradually, and at the certain point it will get breaks. So what is the initial reading? First we have kept it at 0. In the first trial it has shown the reading as 82 centimeter. So ductility value is equal to 82 centimeter. And in the second reading it has shown the value 80 centimeter. So the ductility value is equal to 80 centimeter. Now we will take the average of these two. 82 and 80, average will be 81 centimeter. Okay. So the final ductility value of the bitumen is 81 centimeter. What this indicates? The bitumen, we can elongate the bitumen up to the 81 centimeter. Okay, beyond that it cannot be stretched. Okay, up to only 81 centimeter, the bitumen can be stretched. After that, it will get breaks. Okay, so the ductility value will give us the elongation property of that bitumen. A minimum ductility value of S90 bitumen dash dash has been specified by the DIS. How much value is specified for S90? It is 75. The minimum ductility value for as we have used the S90 bitumen, minimum value of ductility for the S90 bitumen is 75, and we have achieved at 81 centimeters. So we can use this bitumen it is suitable for use in the pavement construction. Okay. So likewise, like this we can calculate the ductility value of the bitumen. A very simple test. Just we have to prepare the sample. Before preparing, we have to heat the sample of bitumen at up to the 90 degrees Celsius. After heating, what we have to do? We have to take that sample and pour it into the mold. The mold which are using here, that mold is called a briquette mold. And after the preparing to mold, we have to bring that mold and kept into the water bath so that it will achieve the normal temperature condition up to 85 to 95 minutes. Okay. After that, we will take or remove that sample and put it into the machine. Okay. And we are simply applying the load up to the failure. Okay. So how much elongation that bitumen will achieve, that will be taken as the final ductility value. Okay. Now we'll see some questions regarding this. Majority of bitumen used commercially is obtained from where the bitumen is obtained, tar, asphalt, petroleum, and all of this. Can anyone answer? What can be the answer? Can anyone tell? Majority of bitumen used commercially is obtained from where the bitumen is obtained. Please put your answer to the chat box. At least try. Let it be wrong. Let it be right. Let it be wrong. Don't worry about the result. The first and prior case is you should try. One has answered as C. Another one as D. Anyone else? Option D, option C, option C. We will see. We'll go with the majority. With option C. Then dash dash can be used as a paint in the cold weather condition. I think we have discussed this in the last lecture. Option A. Okay. We will see which one is right. Then the minimum ductility value of S90 grade bitumen. For S90, how much we will take the minimum grade? 75. Okay, C. Okay, we will go with the majority answer C. Advantages of using the modified bitumen are lower the susceptible to the daily seasonal temperature variation, higher resistance to the deformation of the high pavement temperature, and better adhesion between the aggregate and binder. Which one can be the answer? Option D. All have given the option as D. So we will go with the majority as D. Good bitumen should have the temperature susceptibility, adequate viscosity, infinite and adhesion. 1, 2, 3. Which one is the correct option? D. Okay, all have given the answer as D. So we will go with the answer D. Let us check. Yes, you are right. All questions are right. For the first question, majority of bitumen is used commercially is obtained from. As we see here, tar and asphalt, these are the types of bitumen. Okay, tar is also one of the bitumen type, asphalt is also one of the bitumen type, but the petroleum is the source from where we obtain the bitumen. Okay, I will move forward for the post test. Proceed. The first question is, the brass plate of a mold is placed into the water and it is kept in the specified temperature for about dash dash minutes. For how much minutes it is kept? 5 to 7, 10 to 12, 20 to 25, 80 to 95. For how much minutes the brass plate and the mold is placed into the water bath? Option D. Okay. Good. After the pouring the bitumen into the mold specimen, we have to keep it into the water bath for half an hour. After that, we remove the mold and we place the brass plates into that. And then after we place the material, then once again we place the brass plate and mold into the water bath for 85 to 95 minutes. Okay. Water bath temperature should be maintained at how much temperature is maintained there? All has given as answer B, B, B. So you go with the majority answer as B. Indian standard for the ductility test on the bitumen is, which IS we are using for the ductility test? If you have written, you will get option A. Okay, we will see. 2, 3, 4 persons has given as option A. CBR value A, minimum ductility value of dash dash, has been specified by the BIS. A minimum ductility value specified by BIS. Option B, B, B. Okay, we will see. Bitumen should be adequately ductile, resisting the cracking of a pavement due to the temperature stresses. Whether it is true or false, bitumen should be adequately ductile to resist the cracking of pavement due to the temperature stresses. Whether it is true or false. True, true, true. All has given the answer as true. We will see. Very good. All the answers are correct. Because the bitumen, as the bitumen is ductile, it will, if the temperature rises, it will get soft. If the temperature falls, it will get hard. So if it is ductile, it will not cause any temperature stresses. If it is not ductile, okay, then if it is brittle, then what will happen? If the temperature rises, it will give us the cracks. Okay, so to avoid cracks, bitumen should be good in ductility condition. Okay, it should be ductile. Then these are the some references. Also, they have shown the video. If you click on this first link, you will directly get the video.
This is how normal people search. Scroll down. Enter. Read the entire thing. No answer. Scroll again.
Welcome to Lagupata from Solve, the virtual labs. The objective of this simulation is to determine the ductility value of asphaltic bitumen. The apparatus used for this simulation is shown here. To understand the terminologies better, click on this description highlighted in red. Throughout this simulation, to proceed to the next step, click on this arrow shown below. Click on the Bunsen burner to heat the bitumen sample to a pouring temperature. Now select the proper answer to proceed to the next step. Go through the instructions and then click on the specimen to pour the bitumen sample into the briquette mold on brass plate. Place the sample in water bath maintained at a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius for half an hour. Read the instructions shown here. Select the correct answer to proceed to the next step. Set the readings to 0 by adjusting the pointer. Select the correct answer to proceed to the next step. Click on the mold and place it in the ductility machine and hook the clips carefully. Once the sample is placed in the ductility machine, switch on the machine by clicking here. Apply the tension load at a speed of 50 mm per minute. Note down the initial reading, final reading and ductility value. Switch off the machine. Similarly, follow the same steps for the second trial in this simulation. These are the observations for the two trials conducted in this experiment. Calculate the average ductility value. Enter here. Check the result. Select the correct answer to proceed to the next step. You can also go through the inference drawn from this simulation.
Okay, they also have shown us how to use this virtual lab by the video. So we have completed our next experiment, that is ductility test on bitumen. We will move forward. You will see the next experiment, softening point test on the bitumen. Okay, we will see the next experiment, softening point of bitumen. Now see here, what is the aim to find out the softening point of the bitumen? It is to determine the softening point of the given sample of bitumen. Okay, at how much degree it will get soft, we need to find out that. Okay, so the softening point of the bitumen will be find out in this experiment. So going through the theory, the same what we have discussed earlier for the ductility test. The most important parameter that are temperature susceptibility of the bitumen, viscosity of bitumen, and affination and adhesion of the bitumen. So these are the very important characteristics of that bitumen that should be achieved by the bitumen. Okay. That should be held by that bitumen. Which are these? The temperature susceptibility of the bitumen, viscosity of the bitumen, affinity and the adhesive property of that bitumen. Okay, that we have seen into the last experiment also. So now see here, the softening point of a material like asphalt, bitumen have no definite melting point. Okay, but when heated, it gradually changes from the brittle or the very thick and slow flowing materials to move mobile liquid material. The softening point of the bitumen or tar is the temperature at which the substance attains the particular degree of the softening under the specified condition of the test. The test conducted by the using ring and ball apparatus. A brass ring containing test sample of the bitumen is suspended into the liquid like water or the glycerin at a given temperature. A steel ball is placed upon the bitumen sample and the liquid medium is heated at the rate of 5 degrees per minute. Okay, so in this experiment, what we need to do is to find out at how much temperature the bitumen will get soft. Okay, and how does we find out that? By the experiment of the softening point. In this experiment, what we will do? We will take two brass rings. Okay, we will fill the bitumen into that sample. Then we will place the steel balls on that sample, and we will simply what we do? We will heat the sample or the water with the regular increase in the temperature by the 5 degrees Celsius. Okay. After the heating with the increasing temperature, what will happen? The bitumen sample will get soft and the steel ball which we have placed on the sample, it will get falls down. Okay. And what time and what temperature the steel ball get fall down? That temperature we have to measure by using the thermometer. Okay, we also have to put the thermometer into the water so that we will measure the accurate temperature at which the ball will get falls. Okay, how to take? You see during the experiment. Before that, draw this figure for the softening point test. Everyone, please draw this figure for the softening point test setup. We need to find out the softening point of the bitumen. Okay, so draw this figure quickly. We will start how to find out the softening point. Draw this figure fast. Okay. So see here, when the soft and when we say the softening point is very high, softening point of bitumen high. Okay, when we say the higher softening point of the bitumen, means implies what? It takes too much temperature to get soft. Okay, what indicates the very high softening points between what? The bitumen requires too much or a high temperature for to get soft. Requires, I can say, it requires high temperature to get soft. Okay, higher softening points means what? It implies the bitumen required very high temperature to get soft. Okay, means what? It indicates it is very low temperature susceptible. Okay, I can say this. If the bitumen have higher softening point, means what? It requires very high temperature to get soft. Means what? This bitumen is very susceptible for the low temperature. Okay, it is lower temperature susceptible. Means what? It is very, it will not get quickly soft with the temperature. Okay, we have to increase this temperature up to the very high mark. Then and then only what will happen? The bitumen will get soft. Okay, so such bitumen where we can use? So such bitumen we can use into the warmer region. Okay. Such bitumen we can use in the warmer region. Okay. So the bitumen which is very lower temperature susceptible, the bitumen which is lower temperature susceptible, such bitumens will be used into the warmer region. Why? Because in the warmer region, the heat, that is the temperature is very high. So it will not get too much soft, or it will not get quickly soft with the high temperature. Okay, because it is very low temperature susceptible. When the bitumen is low temperature susceptible, we have to use it into the warmer region. Okay, and if it is high temperature susceptible, we have to use that into the cold region. Okay. So we will move forward for the experiment. So this is the motto behind to performing this experiment, to find out the softening point and where we should use such a bitumen. Okay. So we will see how to find out the softening point. So you can see the description. Okay, but I will explain the procedure as well while performing the practice simulation itself. Okay, so in the simulation, to perform the softening point, what is our objective? To determine the softening point of the given sample. Okay, and the apparatus which we requires are ring and ball apparatus, water bath with the stirrer, steel balls, and the burner. Okay, so these are the required samples for the experiment. Now see here, we will switch on the burner. The bitumen is heated up to the pouring temperature. Now, what is the pouring temperature of the bitumen? To what temperature we will achieve the pouring temperature? What is the pouring temperature of the bitumen? Up to what temperature we have to heat the bitumen before we are using?
90 degrees Celsius.
Very good. We have to heat the bitumen up to the 90 degree. It is taken as pouring temperature. Then and then after we can use that bitumen, or we can pour that bitumen into the sample. Then switch off the burner, take the bitumen and place into the sample. See here, the sample is the metal plate is coated with the mixture of the equal parts of the glycerin and dextrin. As we have discussed in the earlier practical also, the sample should not get stuck with the surface. So that purpose we have to use the coat. Okay, and the coat that used here is the mixture of glycerin and dextrin. Okay. The bituminous material is heated to the pouring temperature, and after that it is poured into the rings of the metal. Okay, here the sample it is used. What is the sample? The rings on the metal. Okay, in the last practical, what we have to what we have used as a more briquette sample. Okay, in this experiment to find out the softening value, we have to use the mold rings on the metal plate. You can see here in the figure, pour this sample into the mold, into that rings. After cooling for the 30 minutes in the air, it requires the level material in the ring by the removing the excess material with the warm or sharp knife. Okay, what we have to do in this experiment also, we have to cool the sample at for the 30 degree for 30 minutes, sorry, in the air itself. And what we have to do, we have to clear the surface. If it is undulated, we have to make it plain by using the hot mat. Then assemble the apparatus in the position by placing the rings on that sample. See here we have placed the rings in the circular shape around the sample. After that, what we will do, we will put the steel balls on that sample. Okay, there will be the ring, hollow ring. In that hollow ring, we have poured the sample. Okay, and on that sample we will put steel ball. Okay, so what will happen after that? You will see in the experiment. Put this steel ball on the sample. Okay. Place this ring into the assembly. Number of steel balls are used here are two. Two steel balls required here. Okay. Then fill the container with the distilled water with the height at least 50 mm above the surface of ring. Okay, what we have to place this material or the assembly into the liquid. The liquid used to be here as the distilled water because it is very pure. It will not have any impurities. Okay, we use this distilled water and we have to fill the water at least with the height 50 mm above the surface of the rings. Okay, above the ring we have to maintain the 50 mm height. Okay, this is so we have to arrange the assembly like this. Okay. What we have done, we have taken the circular ring, hollow circular ring, we have poured the sample into that. Okay, after the cooling it will get hard. Then what we have done, on that ring we have placed the one circular ball. Okay, and the whole assembly we have put into the distilled one. Now what we will do, take this assembly into the, so this is the heater. We have to place the heater into the water to heat the water. Okay. Then we have to place the stirrer as well as also we have to place the thermometer into that, so that as we going on heating the water, the temperature of that water will get raised. Time by time, the bitumen will get soft. Okay, and once it gets soft, the ball which we have placed on that bitumen, it will falls down. Okay, so we have to measure that temperature. At what temperature the ball will get falls down. Okay, and by the which experiment we have used thermometer here to measure the temperature. Initial temperature maintained should be 5 degrees Celsius. Note the temperature when any of the bitumen touches the bottom plate. Okay, we have to note that temperature where the steel ball will get falls and touch the bottom plate. So how? You'll see now. See here. I will switch on the machine. Please see carefully now what will happen. I have switched on the machine. Now I will start to heat. I start the heater. Initially, I have maintained the temperature as 5 degrees Celsius. Please see here the temperature. It is increasing. Please note the temperature. See, steel ball 1 get false, steel ball 2 will get false. Okay, we have to note that temperature. The steel ball, first steel ball is touched, will get touched to the plate at 46 degree, and steel ball 2 will get touched to the plate at 47 degree. Okay. Like this, we have to perform the experiment. Then switch off the heater first. Okay, so temperature at which the ball 1 drops, it is 46 degrees Celsius, and temperature at which steel ball 2 get dropped, it is 47 degrees Celsius. So the average temperature, it will 46.5 degrees Celsius. Okay. So whatever the temperature will be there at which the steel ball will get false dark, that temperature we will take it as a softening point of the bitumen. Okay. So what will be the unit of measurement of the softening point? Degree centigrade. Okay. That we are using the temperature here. In the ductility test, what is the unit of measurement? We are measuring the elongation. So unit of measurement centimeter we have used there. Okay. All the graduations on the machines are there on the in centimeter for the ductility test. Here, while measuring the softening point, we have to measure the temperature. So the unit will be the degree centigrade. The bitumen sample used in this softening point suitable in using Shimla, Rajasthan, Karnataka. It depends on the temperature. It can take the higher temperature. We can use this into the higher temperature areas. Shimla is the cold region. We can suggest into the Rajasthan. Let us see. Yes, you are right. Because in the Rajasthan, there is a high temperature, so we can use this bitumen into the high temperature regions. Bitumen with this softening point is suitable for the region lesser than this temperature. Okay, we should keep in your mind, whenever we are using this bitumen, we should suggest the region such that that region will have the lesser temperature than the softening point. Okay, we have to suggest or we have to choose the region such that it will have lesser temperature than its softening point. Okay, that thing we have to keep in our mind. Okay, we will see now the pre-test on this. Bitumen has the melting point around 120 degree Fahrenheit. As we know, 90 degrees Celsius, but they have asked into Fahrenheit. How much Fahrenheit? 90 degree means. One has given as answer T. Others, please try. D. Okay. Okay. Ready? We will go with the answer D. Majority answer. The softening point of bitumen to be used in the place where the maximum temperature of 40 degree is. Okay. The region is there where the temperature is, maximum temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. So the softening point of the bitumen we are using at that place should be less than 40, greater than 40 Celsius, equal to or none of the above. How much should be there? Option B, option A. Anyone else? Whether we should go for the less than 40 degrees Celsius softening point or greater than 40 degrees Celsius softening point.
Less than.
Less than. Okay, we will see. I will tick less than time being. Let's see the answer at last. The test gives an idea of the temperature at which the bitumen materials attain a certain viscosity, temperature, melting point, boiling point. Option A, option D. Anyone else? We have got two different answers here. Another one. Option A. Okay, we will go with the majority answer A. Bitumen with the higher softening point may be preferred in. If the bitumen will have higher softening point, it is preferred in. At the start only, I have told that option C, warmer region. What? The name of the test conducted to check the softening point on the bitumen is. What is the name of test? Water heater apparatus, ring and heater apparatus, ring and ball apparatus, none of this. Option C. Okay, we will see. Option C. Okay, which one is the wrong answer? C here. Softening point of the bitumen used in the place where the maximum temperature is 40 degrees. Okay. See here, when we are dealing with the softening point, we have to keep in mind about the term temperature. This is a very important term. Okay. The softening point is high indicates what? We can use that into the higher temperature. Okay. Suppose the area, it is there where the maximum temperature is 40 degrees Celsius and you have given the answer as less than 40. Suppose I have used the bitumen whose softening point is 30 degrees Celsius. Okay. Softening point is 30 degrees Celsius. Now, what will happen? Suppose I have placed that bitumen into that region whose softening point is 30 degrees Celsius. And now suppose the temperature will raise up to 40 degrees Celsius. What will happen? My bitumen can sustain up to 30 degrees Celsius. After that, if the temperature will get increased, bitumen will get soft. Okay, bitumen will get soft, and which is not good. Okay, so if we have to use the bitumen in the area where the temperature is 40 degrees Celsius, we should have to suggest the bitumen such that its softening point is greater than 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that if the temperature is raised up to 40 degrees Celsius, it will not any cause to the bitumen. Okay, so here we have to use the bitumen whose softening point is greater than 40 degrees Celsius. Okay. If I tick on this answer, let us see. Okay. 5 out of 5 answers are correct. Understood? Also, we see the post test. See here, the softening point should be dash dash the hottest day temperature. Higher than the hottest day temperature, lower than. Now only we have discussed B. Lower than the hottest temperature. No, okay. I have now only I have told that the temperature should be less than the softening point. Means what? Softening point should be higher than the hottest temperature. Okay. The steel ball is used of dash dash mm diameter.
Option D.
Option D. Okay. The softening point is the temperature at which the bitumen disc soften and sag downward distance of 30 mm undergo wet steel ball. Sag downward the distance of 25 mm under the weight of steel ball. Bulk upwards, it will not be there. Bulk upwards will not there. It will get downward, but we should know the height, whether it is 30 mm or 25 mm. Which should be the answer? Answer B. Okay, let's see. If I tick on the answer B, the maximum temperature recorded in the Rajasthan in 2018 is 50 degrees centigrade. Then the bitumen suitable for the road construction in this region is, okay, in the Rajasthan, they have measured the maximum temperature of 50 degrees Celsius. So which bitumen we can use there? Bitumen having softening point 61 degree, 51 degree, 41 degree. Option A. Okay. Now see, the following general statement may be made about the penetration value and softening point value. For very high and very low penetration value, softening point is low. Absolute no correlation can be drawn between the penetration and softening point. Higher the penetration value, higher the softening point. Higher the penetration value, lower the softening point. What can be the relation between the softening point and the penetration value? A, option D. You see, yes, it is right. One question is wrong. Softening point should be dash dash. The hottest day temperature lower than. Okay, you were right. Softening point should be lower than the hottest day temperature. Okay. So we have completed our next practical as well. That is softening point. So we have completed up till now. Crushing value aggregate, impact test, Los Angeles test, ductility test, and softening point test. Okay. So we have completed 5 tests. The rest of the test we will see into the next practical. Okay. The rest of practical we will see into the next practical session. We will stop here only. You can mark your attendance into the chat box. Then you can left. Mark your attendance to the chat box. Everyone write your
Sir,
attendance. Yes.
ISC ला सिलेबस कुठपर्यंत आहे हायवेचा?
दोन चॅप्टर जेवढा झाला तेवढा असतो.
ओके सर.
Everyone, please write your attendance to the chat box. Then you can left. We will stop here only today.